Hello again. It's been a while since I made a video. This one's going to be about shows that I think you should watch or have your kids watch in order to gain perspective on life and figure out how they will act or interact with the world and other people. I'm not going to talk too long on them, but we'll start out here with Arthur. It's a cartoon that follows a group of kids. There are various animals interacting with each other and having adventures, and yeah. Then we got Bluey. I think that the allegories in the show are very powerful. That one's almost more for the adults, but it helps give a lot of perspective to the kids too. Um, then Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, throwback classic that I think more people should expose their kids to. Helps them build an imagination and whatever. It's very calm, not a bunch of going on. Um, then Superman or just superhero stuff in general. I think getting the idea of good and evil down is very important. Then Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's a lot of there are several crazy characters in that show, and just the depth of characters and the way that they all interact, very powerful. Then from there, you'd want to go on to, in my opinion, go into some anime. I'd say the first series or first set of Naruto is very powerful for probably like a 10-year-old, something like that. But yeah, just like I don't know about like either just before or right at that preteen age. I think Naruto is a very good uh I don't know, empowerment show. Then Laws of the Sun. That one's a little bit more controversial, but it's going to give you some thoughts about how ancient societies thought and exposure to some higher level thinking. And then from there, you can go to Attack on Titan. And yeah, they just get progressively more intense, but that one's probably save that one for till you're probably 15. I don't have like a super detailed blueprint timeline how you want to do these, but I think that these shows were very formative for me. And if I would have been exposed to some of them earlier, I don't know if I would have been as connected to it, but definitely seeing them in my teen years would have been better than waiting until I was like, I don't know, I think I saw Attack on Titan when I was like 25 or something. But the last one I've got written here is Black Clover. It's yeah, it kind of delves into the good and evil quite a bit. There's a lot of allegory as well, but it gives you there's a lot of like hierarchy and depth of character again, and just yeah, there's a lot there. I could go on and on and on, but that's not necessarily. I'm not trying to give you plot points. I'm trying to give you recommended shows and why am I recommending these? Just so you can compare and contrast the characters and the relationships between said characters and how they interact with the world that they're in. Um, and then while doing so, think about which characters you resonate with and like why are you resonating with them. And then given the different characters that you feel a connection to or not, are they good or bad? Like, are they, yeah, a force for good or a force for evil? And then as you think about those people, if somebody that you connect to, how does seeing yourself as that person affect your day to day? So like, do you wake up with a more skip in your step, or do you wake up trying to help more people, or being more interested in nature, or like how does it affect your life to think about these characters? The same thing, like as you get a little bit older, you can do this with the Bible. And I'm not trying to push the Bible on anybody, but especially the Old Testament, there's a collection of stories there and a lot of characters, and you can do the same thing. So like once you've got as a parent, you could read Bible verses to your kids and stories to your kids. There's kids' Bibles, but the overarching idea I'm trying to get at here is that you need to, in a way, self-indoctrinate. And with the amount of stuff that's out there now, you're going to get indoctrinated no matter what you do. And like there's a path of least resistance, which is the public schools and what the society decided is acceptable, and then you have the option to think for yourself or provide your kids with things to think about outside of the norm. Long story short, if the reason that Anthropic is being removed from the government is truly because they want to have autonomous AI that is basically the new sheriff in town, you're going to have to learn to be an actor. And for your bloodline's sake, if you're a bad actor and autonomous AI exists, I don't think you'll be here. So people need to start getting really good at acting. It doesn't matter what your morals are, and that's pretty fucked. Like I don't look forward to this, but this is what's happening. So with the social credit score, with the mass surveillance, you are going to have to tiptoe around. Like people can argue that all you want, but you are going to have to tiptoe. And whoever's in charge is going to be able to tweak the algorithm. So like, right now we've got very right-wing government. In 4 years, if the people decide that they're going to be a left-wing government, or in 3 years now, the parameters for what's good acting are going to shift so dramatically that it's not funny. Like the wheat from the chaff idea. We might have we're gonna have a crazy event coming here. I don't know what else to say about it, but yeah, food for thought. I recommend that you check out those videos, and the last thing I'm gonna do on the video before I sign off, just pull this up here for you to see. Let her focus there a little bit. Move it around a little so you can see. Whoa. We got a long road ahead of us, folks. Good judgment is going to take us places. I advise you use it. Peace out.